Good morning, my pal. I want to invite you something. Have you ever woken up feeling such as, you slept all night time, however by some means you are nonetheless tired? Maybe your frame feels sluggish, your thoughts are foggy, or even your espresso does no longer appear to help anymore. If that sounds familiar, you aren't by myself. As we age, our mornings change. Our appetites decrease, our strength dips faster, and some days it simply feels harder to get going. But what if I told you that your first half hour inside the morning could alternate the whole thing? What you placed on your plate at breakfast might be the difference between a slow day and one filled with power, intellectual clarity, and even a sense of independence. Today, I am going to proportion with you 7 particular morning meals that every older adult must eat every unmarried day. These aren't modern-day fads or costly superfoods. They are easy, wholesome, clean-to-find meals which can assist protect your coronary heart, aid your reminiscence, beef up your bones, and hold your digestion operating smoothly. And the high-quality element, they may be delicious, quick to put together, and sponsored via real technology. So whether you are 70, 80, or even 90 years antique, this is for you due to the fact you should experience exact in the morning. You should experience robust, clear and successful, not simply nowadays, but every day. Let us get started out. 1. Oatmeal, the gentle heart protector. Let me inform you about George, a 78-year-old gentleman who lives in a quiet town just outdoor Chicago. Every morning, without fail, he makes himself a heaped bowl of oatmeal. He says it gives him the electricity to head on his daily walks, the clarity to do his crossword puzzles, and the comfort of something familiar. But oatmeal is greater than just a cozy breakfast. It is one of the most heart-friendly ingredients a senior can consume. As we become older, our risk for coronary heart disease increases. One of the main contributors to that threat is excessive LDL cholesterol, especially low-density lipoprotein, additionally known as LDL or awful cholesterol. Oatmeal is filled with a unique form of soluble fiber, referred to as beta-glucan. When you eat it, this fiber forms a gel-like substance for your digestive tract. It simply binds to LDL cholesterol for your frame and helps dispose of it earlier than it enters your bloodstream. That method your heart receives greater protection, simply from a heaped bowl of oats. But there is greater thizzo. Unlike sugary breakfast cereals that spike your blood sugar and leave you crashing via mid-morning, oatmeal offers you a slow, constant release of electricity that facilitates you experience full longer, stay more centered, and keep away from the ones worrying electricity dips all through the day. And because it's far low in energy, it enables with weight management, a major issue in controlling blood pressure, diabetes, and joint health. If you struggle with digestion, oatmeal may be particularly beneficial. Its high fiber content supports everyday bowel movements and can ease constipation that is common among older adults. For people with sensitive stomachs or situations like irritable bowel syndrome, oatmeal is gentle, soothing, and smooth to digest. An easy bowl of oatmeal, especially whilst topped with fresh fruit or a sprinkle of cinnamon, can be a powerful step in the direction of a more potent heart and steadier energy. 2. Greek yogurt, the muscle preserver. Now, allows talk approximately Ruth. She is 82. Nevertheless, tending to her lawn, lifting pots, bending right down to weed, and transferring around with energy and grace. When requested how she remains so energetic, she smiles and says, Greek yogurt, every morning, and she is directly to something. As we age, our muscle tissues certainly reduce. This condition is called sarcopenia, and it influences stability, energy, and mobility. But one of the exceptional approaches to fight again is with high-quality protein, and Greek yogurt is one of the richest resources you may locate in a small serving. Unlike regular yogurt, Greek yogurt is strained to remove extra liquid. What is left is a thicker, creamier yogurt. This is packed with 2 times the protein. That protein allows repair and maintain muscular tissues, helps metabolism, and continues you robust sufficient to carry groceries, climb stairs, or clearly rise up from a chair with self-belief. Greek yogurt is also complete of probiotics, the ones accurate bacteria that help a healthy gut. As we get older, our digestive structures slow down, and we become extra prone to bloating, constipation, and discomfort. The probiotics in Greek yogurt assist repair balance in your digestive tract, making it simpler to absorb nutrients and experience well from the internal out. It is also rich in calcium and often fortified with diet D, each critical for bone health. That is specifically critical for stopping osteoporosis, a commonplace concern amongst seniors. And given that Greek yogurt is nutrient-dense, it delivers a number of value in a small component, perfect for each person with a smaller appetite. So whether you enjoy it undeniable or get dressed it up with fruit or flaxseed, Greek yogurt is greater than simply breakfast. It is gasoline in your muscular tissues, your bones and your common energy. 3. Berries. The brain boosters. Have you ever walked right into a room and completely forgotten why you went there inside the first region? Or discovered your keys in the refrigerator and puzzled, what within the global become I thinking? These little moments show up to every body in particular as we age. But here's the coolest information. What you eat can surely help aid your mind, and berries are one of the fine picks you can make. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries. These colorful little end result are packed with powerful antioxidants called flavonoids and polyphenols. These nutrients fight off something referred to as oxidative stress, which builds up in the body over time and contributes to growing old, reminiscence loss, and continual diseases. For seniors, frequently ingesting berries has been linked to better memory, sharper questioning, and even a slower pace of cognitive decline. Among all berries, blueberries stand out. Studies have proven that they are able to improve memory and studying by enhancing conversation among brain cells and decreasing irritation. That means fewer intellectual fogs, higher recollect, and perhaps even a brighter mood. Berries also guide your immune gadget. As we become old, our frame's ability to combat off infection weakens. Berries, mainly strawberries and raspberries, are loaded with vitamin C, which stimulates white blood cellular manufacturing and helps shield against infections. Another huge benefit: fiber. Digestive troubles like constipation turn out to be more commonplace as we age, and fiber helps modify the digestive system. The fiber in berries now not only keeps things shifting, but also helps the fitness of your gut bacteria, which in flip supports your whole immune device or even your mood. The nice element approximately berries. They're easy to feature in your morning. Toss a handful into oatmeal, Greek yogurt, or just eat them on their very own. You can buy them sparkling when in season, or frozen all 12 months, spherical. Both options are nutritious and handy. Think of berries as brain food, immune fuel, and nature's little gift in each chew. 4. Eggs. The appropriate package deal. Let's cross again in time for a second. Picture a sluggish morning, perhaps on a Sunday, whilst someone you loved made eggs for breakfast, maybe your mom, your grandfather, or maybe you made them in your family. There is something comforting, nearly undying approximately eggs. But they may be not just nostalgic, they are nutritional powerhouses that offer tremendous benefits, mainly for older adults. Eggs are one of the most entire resources of protein to be had. One single egg incorporates around 6 grams of high exceptional protein, which is important for maintaining and repairing muscle mass. As we age, our bodies lose muscle, evidently, which can result in weak spot, loss of stability, and reduced independence. Protein enables gradual, that decline, maintaining us more potent longer. But eggs provide tons more than protein. They are wealthy in vitamins and minerals, which might be in particular important for seniors. One of the maximum outstanding is choline. Choline is a nutrient that helps mind characteristic and memory. It enables build cellular membranes and produces a neurotransmitter known as acetylcholine, which is important for reminiscence and learning. Sadly, maximum humans do no longer get enough choline, but eggs are one of the first-rate herbal assets. Another present in the egg yolk is lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 antioxidants that defend our eyes from harm because of mild. These compounds are essential for preventing age-related macular degeneration, one of the main causes of vision loss in older adults. If maintaining your imaginative and prescient clean and strong is crucial to you, eating eggs frequently is a sensible step. Now let's address the priority that many people nevertheless have: cholesterol. Years in the past, eggs were given a terrible reputation for elevating cholesterol. But more latest research has proven that for maximum humans, eating eggs in moderation does not raise the danger of coronary heart disorder. In truth, US eggs include healthful fats, which include omega-3s that can help enhance levels of cholesterol and support coronary heart fitness. Eggs also are versatile and smooth to prepare. Whether you want them scrambled, hard-boiled, poached, or in an omelette with greens, they're fast, low-cost, and filling. In one simple shell, eggs supply the energy to transport, the readability to suppose, and the imaginative and prescient to peer what topics maximum. 5. Bananas. The morning energizer. There is something so comforting about a banana. It is tender, evidently sweet and easy to digest. For many older adults, it is the proper morning fruit, gentle on the belly, short to seize, and packed with blessings that move a ways past flavor. One of the most important motives bananas are so vital for seniors is their potassium content. Potassium is an important mineral that plays a key role in keeping your heart and muscular tissues functioning properly. As we age, our risk of developing high blood pressure increases. Potassium enables counteract the consequences of sodium and helps healthy blood vessel characteristic, which in turn enables decreased blood pressure and reduce the hazard of heart disease and stroke. Bananas also guide muscle power and function. Potassium helps save you muscle cramps and weakness that are common court cases amongst older adults, mainly the ones taking certain medicinal drugs or staying less lively. Including a banana for your morning ordinary can be a small step towards stopping soreness and keeping better mobility. Another bonus is nutrition B6, a nutrient discovered in bananas that supports brain health and temper law. It helps your brain produce neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine, which have an effect on how we experience. For seniors who may be dealing with changes in temper, sleep, or stress, B6 is a quiet helper, operating behind the curtain to promote stability and mental readability. Bananas also offer herbal sugars, in particular glucose and fructose, which give a short source of energy without the crash that comes from processed sweets. So in place of beginning your day with pastries or sugary cereals, a banana gives you a mild raise that lasts. They also are tremendously easy to add to breakfast. Slice them into oatmeal or yogurt, combination them into a smoothie, or simply experience one on its very own with a handful of nuts. And if you are a person who does no longer always sense like eating first factor within the morning, a banana is light and satisfying without feeling heavy, easy, portable, and complete of goodness. A banana might be one of the maximum underrated tools for your well-being toolbox. 6. Nuts and seeds. The tiny giants. When you observed of powerhouse foods, your thoughts may not bounce instantly to something as small as a walnut or a chia seed, but it need to. These little programs of vitamins convey a significant amount of health blessings, especially for those of us in our golden years. Let's start with coronary heart health. Nuts like almonds, walnuts, and pistachios are rich in unsaturated fat, the good type that facilitates less and low-density lipoprotein, or LDL cholesterol, and support healthful bloodstream. A handful a day has been related to a decreased hazard of coronary heart sickness, one of the most common concerns for older adults. But the magic would not forestall at the heart. Many nuts and seeds, mainly flax seeds and chia seeds, are high in omega-3 fatty acids. These healthful fats combat irritation in the body that can reduce joint pain and stiffness, something many seniors face, especially with arthritis or other continual conditions. If you war with aching knees or sore palms in the morning, these healthful fat would possibly offer a piece of comfort. Nuts and seeds also are full of fiber, which is crucial for preserving digestive fitness. As we age, constipation will become greater common because of changes in food plan, medicine use, or definitely a slower digestive gadget. The fiber in these small however amazing ingredients facilitates adjust bowel movements, nourishes your gut microbiome, and might even assist with blood sugar management. And speaking of blood sugar, nuts and seeds have a low glycemic index, which means they do not reason large spikes and drops in blood sugar tiers. That makes them a remarkable desire for humans coping with diabetes or pre-diabetes. Plus, they're easy to feature to breakfast. Sprinkle chia or flaxseed into your oatmeal or yogurt. Enjoy a small handful of almonds with fruit, Or unfold a few peanut or almond butter on entire grain toast. A little goes an extended way, and in those tiny bites, you may locate energy, stability, and nourishment that your frame will thank you for. 7. Cottage cheese are the maximum effective. And when it comes to vitamins for older adults, cottage cheese is a true unsung hero. First, allow us to communicate about bones. As we get older, our bones grow to be extra fragile. It is a natural part of growing older, particularly for ladies after menopause. The danger of osteoporosis, the weakening of bones, increases appreciably after the age of 60. A fall that would have been a bruise in our 40s can emerge as a critical fracture in our 70s or 80s. That is why calcium turns into so critical. It is the constructing block of bone power, and cottage cheese is packed with it. Unmarried serving of cottage cheese incorporates approximately 125 mg of calcium. Many manufacturers also are fortified with vitamin D, which helps your frame soak up and use that calcium successfully. The two nutrients paintings together like a team. Calcium gives the shape, and vitamin D guarantees it gets wherein it desires to head. But the blessings do not prevent with bones. Cottage cheese is likewise a excessive protein meals, presenting about 13 g of protein in step with half-cup serving. That is more than most humans count on. And protein, as you could already realize, is critical for retaining muscle mass, electricity and power degrees as we age. It additionally facilitates restore tissue, support the immune machine, and preserve us feeling full longer. What makes cottage cheese specially beneficial for seniors is how clean it's far to devour. It is tender, mild on the belly, and short to prepare. For those who may additionally have dental problems or decreased appetite within the morning, cottage cheese gives notable vitamins in a small, attainable component. And there's more. Cottage cheese is low in sugar and carbohydrates, making it a clever desire for those dealing with blood sugar or insulin resistance. Many breakfast meals, even those that sound healthful like flavored yogurts or granola bars, can be loaded with hidden sugars that cause strength crashes or blood sugar spikes. Cottage cheese offers a steadier alternative, supporting hold strength and temper extra balance throughout the morning. Now let us communicate approximately the way to revel in it. You can consume it plain or make it part of a greater thrilling breakfast. Mix in clean fruit, like pineapple or peaches for evidently sweet flavor. Add chopped walnuts or almonds for crunch and extra nutrition, or some people even experience it with a touch salt and pepper, or with sliced tomatoes and a drizzle of olive oil for a savory twist. The versatility of cottage cheese is certainly one of its best strengths. It fits into any nutritional plan, works with sweet or savory flavors, and provides a powerful combo of vitamins in only some bites. Bonus dependency. Heat lemon water, an easy ritual for a more potent morning. Before we even talk about breakfast, let us talk about what comes before breakfast. Something so small, yet so effective, that it could lightly wake up your frame and set the tone to your entire day. I'm Speak Me. Approximately a pitcher of heat water with fresh lemon. It may additionally appear almost too easy to matter. But for many seniors who have tried it, this 1-minute morning ritual has emerged as a quiet act of take care of the body and mind. Let's start with what takes place while you drink water. First element within the morning. After a long night of sleep, your body is obviously dehydrated. Even if you feel great, your organs, joints, and cells are quietly asking for hydration. Warm water specifically is soothing. It lightly turns on your digestive device, helps blood flow, and prepares your belly for the meal to come. Now, add a squeeze of sparkling lemon, and also you get even more blessings. Lemons are rich in diet C, which allows increased immunity, something we all need extra of as we become older. This easy citrus fruit also helps liver characteristic, facilitates the body flush out pollutants, and may even enhance pores and skin clarity and tone. One of the maximum major consequences, even though, is on digestion. Many older adults revel in slower digestion or moderate constipation. Lemon water acts as a natural stimulant for your gut, assisting to move matters alongside without problems, and naturally. Some people additionally report reduced bloating and a lighter feeling of their stomachs after making this a part of their each day recurring. And then there's the effect on your mind. Starting your day with warm lemon water can turn out to be greater than a bodily addiction. It may be a second of mindfulness. Instead of jumping immediately into a hectic morning or accomplishing for caffeine proper away, You pause, you hydrate, you take a deep breath, you begin the day with goal, and that on my own can lessen morning anxiety or stiffness and assist you feel extra centered. For seniors taking medicinal drugs, it is also a mild manner to set off your digestive system before pills. Just ensure to attend about 20 to half hour after ingesting, before consuming or taking medicine, especially when you have acid reflux disease or different sensitivities. Now, how do you make it? It is straightforward. Heat about 1 cup of water. Make certain it is warm, now not boiling, and squeeze inside the juice of half of a fresh lemon. Stir gently. If the flavor is just too sturdy, you may dilute it with more water, or add a skinny slice of ginger for an additional digestive enhance. Some even add a teaspoon of raw honey, though it's far nice to experience it simple in case you are watching blood sugar degrees. This small calming step, much less than 2 minutes of your morning, could make an incredibly massive distinction over time. It isn't always a replacement for breakfast, nutrients or medicine, but it is a foundation, a way of telling your body, I am right here, I am listening, I care. And that, extra than something, is what wholesome getting old is genuinely about. The strength of a morning nicely spent. So here, we're my pal. We've walked via 7 effective foods, and 1 simple habit, that may assist form your morning, into something more than ordinary. We've talked about energy, memory, digestion, temper, and electricity, and we've got reminded ourselves that even in our later years, our fitness continues to be in our hands. 1 morning at a time. You do now not ought to exchange everything overnight. In fact, I encourage you now not to. Instead, begin small. Maybe the next day, it's just a warm glass of lemon water, or a bowl of oatmeal with some berries. Maybe it is, without a doubt, selecting Greek yogurt rather than a processed snack. These changes may appear small at the floor, but they speak volumes. They say, you recognize, I nonetheless care approximately my frame. They say, I need to sense excellent today. And this is proper you in reality do. I want to remind you that growing older is not about giving up, it's about adapting, gaining knowledge of, and continuing to nourish no longer most effective your body, however, also your spirit. You've lived through decades of experience, love, worry and boom. Now, more than ever, your health subjects, not just so that you can stay longer, but so you can stay well. So tomorrow morning, before the noise of the arena comes dashing in, take a second just for you, sit by the window, sip something warm, nourish your body, and say thank you on your legs. That also deliver you, on your palms that also care for your mind, that also recollects what matters. And if this video helped you, please keep in mind sharing it with someone you care about. A pal, a sibling, a neighbor. You in no way recognize whose life may be modified by way of something as easy as breakfast. If you have got a second, go away a remark beneath, and permit me understand, what does your morning appear to be now, and what is one issue you want to attempt beginning day after tomorrow? Thank you for spending this time with me. You are usually welcome right here for awareness, kindness, and the adventure of growing old, with motive. Until subsequent time, take good care of yourself.